Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm bringing you a brand new story. If you like the story, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more amazing content. 50 years before the infamous curse of the Black Banner terrified kingdoms across the continent, there was another curse, one so dreadful that people whispered its name only in locked rooms. It was known as the Curse of Hollow Eyes. In the year 1273, deep within the mist-covered forests of the kingdom of Eldermore, stood an abandoned monastery called Raven's Keep. Legend said that a monk named Brother Alaric discovered an ancient manuscript hidden beneath the chapel floor. The pages were written in a forgotten language and sealed with strange symbols. Ignoring the warnings carved into the stone walls, Alaric spent months translating the text. According to the manuscript, it contained a ritual that could grant a person knowledge of every secret in the world. Greed overcame wisdom. On the night of a blood-red moon, Alaric completed the ritual. At first, nothing happened. Then, the candles extinguished themselves. A cold wind swept through the monastery. And when Alaric...
But there was a terrible price. Anyone who learned a secret from Alaric would gradually lose their own memories. Within months, they forgot their families. Within years, they forgot their names. Eventually, their eyes also turned black, and they wandered the forests as silent shadows. The curse spread from village to village. Entire towns became empty overnight. People reported seeing hundreds of black-eyed figures standing motionless among the trees, watching travelers pass. The king ordered Raven's Keep burned to the ground. 1,000 soldiers surrounded the monastery. When they entered, they found it empty. No Alaric, no manuscript. Only hundreds of footprints leading into the forest. For centuries afterward, travelers claimed that during foggy nights, they could hear voices asking a single question. What secret do you wish to know? Those who answered were never seen again. Even 50 years later, when the curse of the Black Banner emerged and plunged kingdoms into chaos, old storytellers would shake their heads and say, the Black Banner brought death, but the hollow eyes stole the soul. And according to legend, somewhere beneath the ruins of Raven's Keep, the ancient manuscript still waits for the next reader.
20 years after the disappearance of Brother Alaric, the curse of Hollow Eyes had become little more than a terrifying legend. Most people believed it was merely a story used to frighten children. Most people were wrong. In the northern kingdom of Vareth, a young king named Edric III ruled from a magnificent stone castle. He was brave, intelligent, and beloved by his people. Yet one question haunted him every night. How would his kingdom fall? Rumors of the Hollow Eyes reached his ears. They spoke of a hidden manuscript capable of revealing any secret in existence. Despite warnings from priests and scholars, King Edric assembled a small group of knights and ventured into the cursed forests of Eldermore. After weeks of searching, they discovered the ruins of Raven's Keep. Beneath the collapsed chapel lay a hidden chamber untouched by time. There, resting upon a black stone altar, was the manuscript. Its pages seemed to move on their own. The air felt unnaturally cold. Ignoring the fear in his heart, Edric opened the book and asked, "Tell me how my kingdom will fall." The pages turned rapidly. Then a single sentence appeared. "Your kingdom will fall because of you." The king demanded more answers. The manuscript obeyed. It showed him visions of famine, rebellion, assassination attempts, and foreign invasions. Terrified, Edric returned home determined to prevent every disaster he had seen. The roads around Eldermore grew quieter. Villages disappeared without explanation. Travelers spoke in whispers of black-eyed wanderers who emerged from the mist and stared silently from the edges of the forest. Most who saw them never returned the same. Some forgot their families, others forgot their own names, and a few simply vanished. Yet among these dark tales, another legend began to spread. A hunter, a woman who tracked curses instead of beasts, a woman who carried silver blades engraved with ancient symbols, a woman known only as Serena Vale. Unlike others, Serena did not fear cursed places. She sought them. For 15 years, she traveled across kingdoms, destroying haunted relics, sealing forbidden tombs, and hunting creatures born from dark magic. One winter evening, an old priest approached her. He carried a worn journal recovered from an abandoned monastery. Inside were the final writings of Brother Alaric. Most of the pages were damaged. Only one passage remained readable. The manuscript does not steal memories. The chamber shook. Dust rained from the ceiling. Then a terrible crack split the stone altar. Beneath it yawned a vast abyss, and from the darkness below, something opened its eyes. Thousands of eyes, black, endless, watching. The manuscript revealed the truth. Long before kingdoms existed, an ancient being had fallen from the heavens. It could not create knowledge. It could only consume memories. The more people sought forbidden truths, the stronger it became. Every secret revealed, every future predicted, every hidden answer discovered, fed the creature. The black-eyed wanderers were not merely victims. They were vessels, fragments of memory stripped from countless lives. And Brother Aldrich had unknowingly become the creature's first servant. A familiar voice echoed across the abyss. Now you understand. Aldrich stepped from the shadows. Behind him stood hundreds of black-eyed wanderers, including the forgotten king, including children who should have grown old centuries ago. None had aged. The ruins of Raven's Keep shook violently. Ancient stones cracked. Dust filled the air. Below the shattered altar, the abyss continued to open wider, revealing a darkness so deep that no light could reach its end. And within that darkness, countless black eyes stared upward, watching